But first, tonight at 10 o'clock, big new developments in the state of education. State Superintendent Kathy Hoffman urging every school in the state be required to go online for 2 weeks. The governor's office quick to say no way. Take a look at this map of Maricopa County right now. Every district in red showing substantial spread. And our state's COVID-19 guidelines now recommend virtual learning with on-site supports. Well, today, Hoffman pushing for a mandate, forcing schools to comply with that guidance. On Monday, many districts will return from winter break. Some schools already deciding to stay remote, but others do plan to resume in-person learning. Let's get right to our Adam Waltz. He spoke with the superintendent, and he's breaking down the impacts to your child's education.
Danielle, Superintendent Kathy Hoffman waiting until nearly the 11th hour to tweet to Governor Ducey asking him to keep students in virtual education for another 2 weeks. And this is just a few days after she said that in-person education could work. So what changed in the last few days for her to make such a bold demand?
And I know when I've talked to teachers that they're the ones that are being asked to go back for in-person instruction. They're worried for their lives.
State Superintendent Kathy Hoffman saying she cannot in good faith ask teachers to return to classrooms as COVID-19 cases and deaths continue to climb in Arizona.
When the community spread is so significantly high and everyone's coming back from the holidays, it just feels reckless at this point.
That's why she called on Governor Doug Ducey, tweeting, "Governor Doug Ducey should order schools to remain in distance learning for a limited 2-week period to align with quarantine protocols and current AZDHS benchmark recommendations." Right now, state health officials recommend virtual learning for all counties in the state. Still, the governor's office quick to shoot the idea down, telling ABC 15, quote, "Governor Ducey will not be considering this request or issuing this kind of mandate. This is a local decision. The online option is already available, and the governor has repeatedly made his preference clear. Kids have already lost out on a lot of learning, and he wants schools opened safely."
I do not feel safe going back to school on Monday.
Disappointing news to those who share Hoffman's concern.
I think it's unsafe. It's been unsafe in reds for more than 2 weeks, and it's looking like it's getting worse.
I was incredibly disappointed to see the governor's office has already responded.
The decision falls on individual district governing boards, but Peoria Education Association's president, Trina Berg, says direction needs to come from above.
I understand the idea of local control, but school boards were not elected to decide whether to be open for in-person learning during a pandemic.
In response to the governor shutting down the idea, Superintendent Hoffman doubling down on her belief that students should be at home learning for 2 weeks while community spread of COVID-19 is still high. In Phoenix, Adam Waltz, ABC 15, Arizona.